Welcome to Endurance Explorer Race Week video. So it's Tuesday, I've finished work, it's 3 o'clock, we're setting off to the airport at 6. We're flying in the morning, but we're staying at the hotel near the airport tonight because it's an early flight. So we're just finishing packing. We've come across the first hiccup of the holiday. The suitcase is too heavy, probably because of all the gels. So Grace is just doing some last minute tinkering to get stuff in her hand luggage so that we can fly.
Found at seat. Yeah, it will found at seat. Here are the gels.
Grace is just keeping an eye on luggage on the trip.
Gotta keep BDS.
We've just got off the train in Manchester and we're now in a spaceship.
I've got a space.
We're on our way to a 5-star hotel for the night before we fly tomorrow. Luggage didn't get stolen because Grace did not take her eagle eyes off it.
Eagle. It's beady actually.
I hope we've got these in Gran Canaria. It's easy. Here we are at a 5-star accommodation for the evening, / the Ibis budget. So we've just got into his room for night, and this is what we've been given. What is that monstrosity? I would not use that to clean the toilet with. They don't know who they're messing with. Obviously, you never leave country without a pack of Yorkshire tea bags. Tip number 1. It is 4 o'clock in the morning and we are back in the spaceship. Time to get our flight to the island. Landed in Gran Canaria. Got us luggage. We are 6 gels light. We had a bit of a disaster at Manchester. We put some in hand luggage because the case weighed too much. And silly me thought they were 100ml, but they're actually 150. So there were 6 in Grace's hand luggage that got taken off us. So I'm down 6 gels, which is obviously 6 hours of fuel, which I now need to replace. We'll work that out. But we're here. We've got us luggage. We're just on the way to get our car for the week. And then we're going to nip and get my number, we think, hopefully. We've just picked up our Renault Clio for the week. Grace is struggling to come to terms with driving on the right and where the gear stick is. But we are on our way to Mas Palamas to get the my race number. So get that done and dusted and that stress out of the way, and then we can go back and get into our apartment from about 3 o'clock. The sun's out, it's a nice day, a bit windy.
Just driving my Renault Clio. Taking up 2 lanes. No, but
just starting to see in the distance some of the mountains that I'll inevitably be climbing over the next few days. We have just got to the Expo Centre.
Woo.
The sun is shining, it's absolutely roasting.
It's tanning weather.
Tanning weather, just what I need. So we're just going to get my number now. GPS, yeah, thank you. Shopping, as usual. So I've got my number, number 688 in the Classic. If anybody wants to track me, you can download the Live Trail app, and I think it's all on there. If you heard that, that was Grace going onto the hard shoulder.
Everything's fine here and everything's under control.
We're just heading to our apartment now, which is at the other end of the island. We decided to stay where the start line was to take a bit of stress out of that side of things. So we've just had a bit of dinner. We called in at a supermarket. We sampled the local cuisine of, we got bread and potatoes and made a chip boy.
Two babes. I just love potatoes.
So yeah, sun's out. Grace is going to sunbathe on the balcony, and I'm going to sort all my sports nutrition out. So we have arrived at our apartment for the week. Gracie E has done good. We've got a nice balcony. AstroTurf, might give that a cut, you know, get some stripes in it. Onto the beach, see? Woo. Yeah, boy. That's where I start. Shoo. Yes, just checking the fridge is cold.
Oh, I've got some juices. Just pay for these.
We have had a lovely day exploring Las Palmas. We have just had our tea and we're just settling down now. It's been a busy one. We've been travelling since about 3:30 this morning. Grace is just sat watching the Spanish Sister Act. Gosh, she is. Tomorrow we are going to probably explore the explore the island, and just go visit the checkpoints that Grace will be seeing, so we know route in the car. And we're going to nip back down to the finish and have a walk on that beach down there. Night. Ooh, it's all prep. Sorting out for drop bags. Morning. It's Thursday morning, me and Grace are out for a little jog before we start this day. Down the beach front. We've both got overdressed. We looked out, it looked overcast, but it's pretty warm.
I'm boiling.
So we're sweating. Get them legs stretched out for tomorrow. Grace has just brought me on a romantic morning out to the military zone of Gran Canaria.
Got to do some ducking and diving, put on bullets. 5s and 20s. If you know, you know.
So for a bit of a view from tomorrow, so I'll start down on that beach, I'll run all the way up that side, and then over them mountains there's first bit. You know, just where it looks like rain's about to smash. Classic! 18 degrees at 8:30. Oof. Run done, coffee had, and we're back in the Clio. And we're off to explore the island for the day. Get some checkpoints ticked off so Grace can see them during the day. Get some dinner. We're going to go back down to Expo because I need to drop my drop bags off. And then, yeah, Grace says if it's sunny this afternoon, she's off on the beach. Just cruising down the back streets of Arucas because we're lost. This is why we're doing this, so Grace doesn't get lost tomorrow night. Banging cathedral in front though. Just in the village of Terror, which I will be about 30k into the race. It'll be the second time I see Grace. So we're just parked up and we're walking to the checkpoint. Nice little place. It's a nice example of how the conditions are going to change tomorrow, I imagine. It's sunny and warm down at the bottom, like where we've just been. The last checkpoint was warm and sunny. Now we've come high into the mountains and it's claggy and raining. So I think that is going to be the story of the race. It'll be a waterproof on, waterproof off jobby. We're now above the cloud. We just keep going up. We are high now. Some mountains up there. They are the mountains and paths I will be running over tomorrow night. Well, no, Saturday day that. Oh, blimey. We've just seen some runners come across, which we are guessing is from the half marathon. Or the 25k we go up. You can just see some of the 25k runners coming down here. They're finishing in Tejeda where we've just been. We couldn't get parked because it was so busy. This is where the finish line is for these guys, so we're just heading to our next checkpoint, but looks good. Again, showing you changing conditions. We've come down now, a bit further down the mountains, and it's absolutely roasting. And crazily enough, we're just stuck in traffic where the half marathon finishes, and I said, oh, well, it'd be nice if we saw Adam, who was a friend that I know that's running it, and he crossed in front of the car just as we did it. Couldn't get my camera out quick enough, but I shouted out our window. Grace is getting her skills tested on these mountain roads.
I'm like a Formula 1 driver in a Renault Clio. I'm Daniel Ricciardo.
We are just back at the Expo Centre. I need to drop my drop bags off. So we're waiting until it opens at 4. And then drop the drop bags off, and then we're off back to the apartment. It's race morning, and the coffees are in. It's race day. We've just had a breakfast and a coffee. We've got some supplies from the supermarket, our favourite Super Dino. We're just having a walk down the front now, nothing too taxing today. I'm gonna get as much sleep as I can, get this video out, and yeah, chill out, stay hydrated and get some sleep before I start at midnight tonight. So we're ready. It's a lovely day again. It's a bit windy, but the forecast is a bit sketchier for tonight, obviously. If only it was going to stay like this afternoon. Can't forget that it's not just me that's in for a long night. Grace is doing the crewing tonight, so he's rightfully getting her feet up. There's an intense game of I don't know what going on over here.
It's like bowling
really
without
attracting the locals.
It's like bowling without the balls. Like as in like you just lob it.
The island is getting in the Trans Gran Canaria spirit. This is the start line for tonight. Just had a walk down the beachfront, try and relax for the day. The weather's nice down here, but as you can see over in the mountains, it's a different story. It's cloudy, it looks like it's raining, and that's where I'm going to be spending most of my evening. But I do quite like shit weather in the mountains, it's where I thrive. Just had some dinner and a cup of tea, and now I've just jumped on bed. Earphones in, just gonna relax for an hour. I'm starting to get nervous now, which is pretty natural, but Grace has just nipped down to the beach to get some sunbathing in before she's on the night shift, following me around the island, bless her. It'll be a tough stint, but there's no better woman I'd rather do it. She smashed it on the Bob Graham and everything she supported me on, so not worried about that, although I think she is. I've had a bit of an issue with my pole. It's seized again, as I've discussed in a previous video, but with some lubrication of washing up liquid, I've managed to get it unstuck. So it involved Grace sat on the bed and we lifted the bed up and put the pole underneath the bed leg, and me unseizing it. So yes, things you've got to do. I'm nearly doing it paused, which I'd have done, but I didn't really want to. So I'm going to try and get a little nap now, probably drift off. See you soon. So we're just packing for Grace. So she's got all the stuff that she can meet me at checkpoints with. So we're going to have a bag full of all my spare food, drink, sweets. So that's my nutrition bag, which shows how much I can save carrying. So Grace will, you know, give them to me when I need them at checkpoints. And then I've got all my spare kit in another bag. So full spare from pants, socks, tops, shorts, in case I get wet, sweaty, any reason I need to change. Got my different hats in there. And then I'll have my electricals as well. So spare batteries for my camera so I can do my video. My power bank in case it all goes, like my microphone on my phone. Spare leads, yeah, and that's in there. And then some fresh water so that Grace can fill up my soft flasks and I can just exchange my empty ones for some full ones, which will save some time. And then obviously 3 litres or 4 litres of flat coke, which could be a lifesaver deep into the race. So we're going to pack all this up and then head to the car, put it all in the car so Grace isn't faffing about at about 1 o'clock tomorrow morning doing it by herself. So that's Grace sorted, that's what's all going in the car, that's what's going to get me through the checkpoints. Now it's on to what I'm carrying on the night. So tonight when I start, that's the kit that I'm wearing. I'm going to start in my windproof because it's supposed to be a little bit sketchy tonight. I'm going to start in that. If it's really bad, I'll start in my waterproof, but I'll judge that as I'm walking down to the start line. But so far I'm happy with my windproof. They have activated the cold kit. So I've been training with that for 12 weeks, so I'm really not asked. That includes thermal trousers, windproof trousers, a thermal top, and some gloves, warm gloves. So I've got all that in there. Tonight looks drizzly, cloudy, and we climb high where it could be like 2 to 4 degrees, it says, so you've got to carry it for your own safety. It's going to be one of them where you drop down and it's like 15, 16 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be like coat on, coat off, which is a bit of a nightmare, but that's why I've got so much spare kit so I can swap and feel comfortable. So yeah, carrying the cold kit, which that's why you train with it. My bag is not going to feel any different to what it has. I've not took this out of my pack for 3 months, so all good. So I'm going to pack, and then that's my actual kit that I need to carry. Waterproof, buff, spare batteries, an emergency blanket, head torch, etc. So I'm going to pack my Solomon kit bag now, so it's just ready for tonight. Get my bib on my top, just so when I wake up tonight, I'm straight up, I can just get something to eat and drink and go instead of packing. Right, that's all kit in my bag. So, kit bag packed. That's the kit I'm wearing to start. So now it's just food and drink in there, which is over here. So I'm going to start with that lot, some tailwind in my drink, some carb, and sodium in the other bottle. I'm going to take a few potatoes with me, just scram on overnight. Might even take that cookie that I bought earlier. So that's what I'm going to start with, and then I'll replenish them stocks out of what Grace brings to checkpoint 2 when I see her at Rulkus, and then we just stock up from there. This is the pole that I had to fix earlier. It's currently lubed up. I'm just hoping it doesn't stick on the race. Now I'm having to fill my soft flasks up from bottled water, because obviously we don't live in 21st century here. You can't drink out of tap in this apartment block for some reason. So we're doing it through bottled water. Bit of tailwind, which I love, or the 60 gram carb, 1000 milligram of sodium, which I probably use through day more because I'll be sweating buckets. Alright, that's everything in my bag. Bottles, food, tracker, kit, spare kit, everything. That is me packed, apart from my poles, because I'm leaving them out until end so that they don't seize up. I'm carrying about 400 grams of carbs there, just over, and I'm going to take a packet of spuds with me, which I don't know how much is, but there's plenty of carbs in a spud. So I should see Grace after 2.5, 3 hours max. I've got plenty of carbs. If I'm delayed for any reason, I've got a bit more, so I can keep going until I do get to Grace and replenish. So that's a bonus. Yeah, I'm ready. We're just going to run all that spare kit and stuff up to the car now, so Grace isn't doing that on her own. Come back, have tea, go to bed. Sorted. Alright, that's me. Just had my tea, we've dropped stuff off at the car. It is 5 o'clock, so I'm going to drop off. Yeah, I'm going to get some sleep now till about 10ish and then get up, get ready and get to that start line for midnight. So that's it for this week. That's the last video in a little mini series of Trans Gran Canaria. The next video you will see will be the race. So yes, have a look out for that. Might not be this weekend for obvious reasons, but when I get home, when I get it edited, I'll get it out there. So yeah, thanks for all good luck messages. Please track me. Send your best wishes while I'm out there, and let's go have an adventure in Gran Canaria. Cheers guys, good night.